I know, Redhead. Hi, YouTube. Hi, welcome on in. Hey, I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I completely missed the announcement on Saturday. I had a lot of IRL things that I'm taking up, like searching up on. So this might go up tomorrow on Monday, along with the ReZero one. I am super duper curious as to how this is gonna go. I've seen mixed reactions all over the place. People being like, it was great, it was garbage, but I haven't really been spoiled on anything as to what's in the actual trailer. So why don't we go to just jump into it? What do you guys think? Yeah? And of course, guys, in case you guys don't know, we are doing light novel chapter readings here on Twitch, and we're about to do one in a little bit as well. We're also probably going to go ahead and do, whenever Mushoku Tensei, the actual, like, you know, the episodes are coming out, we'll probably read, I'll have the mods curate a section of that so we can go ahead and read and keep up with what's happening at this, like the show, what's happening at the same time. Same thing probably with ReZero as a good way of going ahead and like seeing what the differences between one and the other are. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave that up to the mods and up to you guys if you guys think that that would be an interesting idea. That way we're not just left with the Paul situation again, where we make an assumption based on not enough context given, you know. All the animators were all right, guys. Why don't we go to just jump into it? I don't know what else to say. All right, let me know if you guys can hear it. There needs to be at least some subtitles here. Don't worry, we're going back, boys. We're going back.
この世界に来た時のこと。あの日からずっと悪夢は見ていない。僕は友達を守るためにこの道を選んだ。俺は忘れてた。本気で生きるということ。
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
大きなものを失った。遠く離れているが。
Wait a minute. I have something to say. Wait a minute. Okay. We're gonna go back and we're gonna go through this slowly. Okay. First off, the Holy Relic. But second up,
this is big brain time.
I do want to say this. Is it me? It's weird. Okay, hold on. It's like my brain is like fighting itself really quickly. Like, let me, I'm not, it's not time to be, yeah, I'm not going to be a wizard on anything, like, you know, or, you know, I just want to talk about some things that my brain was, like, jumping towards, right? Which is, it seems as though, like, when I'm watching this thing, you have some backgrounds that are thrown out there, right? Some beautiful backgrounds in many shapes, colors, sizes, whatever. But why does it feel weird? And I don't mean this in a bad way, because of course I'm pretty sure that the plot is going to be like fantastic and stuff, but it feels weird in the sense that like we have some like really detailed environments and stuff, you know, like setting up stuff, and then we have moments where like it's the animation is a little weird, like. For example, this. I'm gonna bring this up as an example. I like, and I literally just stopped on this. Look at her fingers. Look at her finger back here. My brain saw this and I was like, wait. Wait. Wait a minute. Like, you know, sometimes it's like my brain tries to, like, as I'm watching something, my brain is like, wait, AI fingers. It's AI generated fingers. I'm looking at this, dude. I'm like, okay, like Chat GPT fingers. Hey, dude, I'm excited. I'm thrilled for what's to come, but I also kind of want to see how bad, like, because like she has this shit. Hold on. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down even further. Sorry, boys. I really want to see what I'm... God damn, I almost have to do a frame by frame here. I mean, I'm not even mad about it, because I think for me personally, I think it looks alright. I'm just gonna be straight up about it. I think that because Mushoku Tensei using oh, not working for me, brother. So it makes sense that it would look weird in that angle. Yeah, probably. But my thing is, I'm just excited that we are getting Mushoku Tensei. You know? And then... I love the fact that we're still reminiscent on this. And then switches around to the other side after the arrow of danger on. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. I love the fact that we're getting this, like, you know, semblance of Eris, which... My thing is Rudy a teenager? If time has passed by, if time has passed by significantly more and he's still hanging on to threads of her hair, oh, how bad. Like I knew, like, especially after reading the chapter and seeing I knew that there was gonna be a lot of trauma, but if he's still holding on to it, oh, my heart's breaking for him. I'm not even gonna lie, dude, because for me it's like, let's visualize the importance of sexuality in a lot of cultures. That boy got it bad. Yeah, he did, Jesse. Yeah, he did. He was already a teen. Yeah, I know. But imagine, like, even a couple years passed by and he's still holding on to a person's hair. Let's go ahead and conceptualize that, right? Sexuality in a lot of cultures are, like, placed in a value of stone, or, you know, a value of, like, grandioseness, which I think the author really wanted to go ahead and tackle, like, you know, the way that sexuality is looked at. But in this moment, if he's much older and he's still hanging on to this, I wonder how this has affected him as an individual, as a being of self, right? How does he interact with others? Has he had the time to, say, find another partner, which I think he might, if he's oh fuck, okay, wait, hold on, I'm having a fucking brain blast here. If he's still this attached to the concept that is Eris, do you think, and don't answer this, please, no spoilers, again, we're literally going to be doing season 2, like watching the episode and then reading the chapter associated with it, so please, no spoilers. Do you think that for him, when it comes to a situation like this, he'd be the type of guy that, like, you know, oh, I'm hanging on to my previous partner's hair because it's like the first person that actually cared for me, made me feel vulnerable, and like I felt truly trusted in them, and then they hurt me, they left me, but this is all I have left of them. So now I have to try and prove myself as a man to myself and try and, like, be with others while still having a dysfunction inside of myself, i.e. still caring about this. And trauma and dysfunction can come in multiple ways. It can be emotional, physical, you know, psychological. You can have people that might want to go ahead and engage in sexuality in general, like concepts of sex, concepts of hooking up, whatever, but they can't because there's that psychological barrier of the X still there, and it happens to a lot of people, right? Or it could be like a physical function, because trauma, and a lot of people always seem to bypass this, trauma affects us physically as well. And that's one thing I'm wondering. How far has my man gone? How far has Rudy gone that he's still hanging on to the threads of the past? Literally. Like, the threads of Eris's hair is one thing that I'm, like, mind blown about. All right, let's back it up. We're going to take it step by step here. I'm just going to quickly finish the second run through. We're going to go back and we're going to do, like, frame by frame talking about it. We're going to read it as a part of the anime reaction. That's going to be legendary. We're going to swim in trauma and pain. But yeah, Masha Tank, that's exactly what we're going to do. Is we're going to read and do the anime reaction together. So it's going to be some long-ass episodes. You'd have to wait. All let's back it up. Oh, okay. Rudy likes to keep relics of the important people in his life. Actually, Jesse, 100% true, and that's something I was gonna throw up. Do you feel like how Roxy, for Rudy, Roxy's panties are treasured relics, right? Eris's hair is now a treasured relic as well, but each one means something different, right? Roxy could be sort of a pedestal. First time here, loved your novel reading. Smoke Mantra, thank you so much, dude. We're going to be doing a novel reading in a little bit as well, so I appreciate you so much for being here. Dude, it means the world to me to have, like, you guys, all the support and everything. I hope you enjoy this season. It's some of the best in the story. I'm excited for it, man. And that's why I'm, like, going through, because I missed out the announcement on Saturday. So that's why I'm like, oh, fuck, we gotta dig in, dude. I appreciate you being here so much, like, genuinely. With that, okay. There's two different concepts of a relic, right? There's a relic of the panties that we're clearly seeing with, like, Roxy, right? It's this idealized version of Roxy being this goddess, Roxy being in this pedestal, which I've talked about, the way that, like, in future orientations, like, you know, through societal pressure or whatever, someone in a position of power could use that against him in some way, shape, or form, right? Like, if Roxy was being advised, right, in any way, shape, or form, or there was a lot of pressure coming down to Roxy or to others that have this pedestal work, guess what? People take advantage even in the smallest ways to try and connect with others. So now with Eris being also this sense of pedestal, right? Or, hey, this was my first time, this was someone that I cared about and she left me. It's this juxtaposition that we have, right? On one hand, we love this individual for the vulnerability and amazingness that they gave us. On the other hand, they did hurt us and they did leave us with some trauma. I wonder how that's going to play out. And if in future orientations, are we going to see Eris in this season? Or is this going to be just like, we're going to focus on other characters revolving around Erudius, which I would love. And then, like, what I would do if I was the author, right, I would go ahead and wait till Rudius is much older and literally is already living his life. Say that it's me, right, and I'm Rudy for whatever reason, and Masha Tank hurt me. Masha Tank just broke my pobre corazon. You know, we've been traveling together and we shared all the same experiences with Eris. But Bonfire is there. Start connecting with Bonfire. Start connecting with Sagas, and I've already started making my life with, like, all the people in chat, apparently, for whatever reason. And then all of a sudden, bring back Masha Tank at an older period of time where we can connect and be like, this was a miscommunication. Fuck. I already have my life. I already have something that I'm building. I already have, like, you know, I'm already starting to build lives with these other people's. And I still have this thing for Masha because it's like the first love, first whatever. How do I connect back with this person? Or do I even connect back with this person? What harm would this do to me and to others? Oof. Oh, my heart's fucking breaking, please. I'm just thinking, like, if I was writing something like that, dude, I think that's sort of the approach that I would take, but I just think that's fucking amazing. Don't NTR me, I'm gonna break your bones. Eldris, thanks so much for the sub, man. I appreciate you. Here's some holy Doritos, man. You get the holy Doritos of greatness. Anyway, let's go ahead and do a breakdown, a step-by-step here of what we're looking at.
思い出せ。この世界に来た時のこと。
Isn't this, hold on. I know we're doing a breakdown, a step-by-step breakdown here. I thought it was this girl's I thought it was this girl's earrings. My bad. My brain automatically jumped to you've seen the Oh, true. That pendant is the one Sophie made for his 10th birthday.
思い出せ。この世界に来た時のこと。
I wonder. We're 10 seconds in. Let me take a step back. You thought he made another relic. I thought so. But I'm wondering right now. He's traveling with another girl that looks to be around his age, maybe a little bit older, and a much older individual. This is gonna sound weird, maybe fucked up in some way, shape, or form. I always bring up the concept of propinquity because I love to go ahead and explain this concept because a lot of people downplay it, or a lot of people don't seem to really fully grasp on situations like this. Individuals that go through trauma, right, and any individual at all, propinquity is the way that we connect with others, right? And why oftentimes we have, how do I put it, situations. I'm not sure if it makes you uncomfortable. It makes me a little uncomfortable whenever I hear the terms work wife or work husband. Does that make any of you guys uncomfortable? Like if you had a partner and she says she has a work husband, or they have that, or they say they have a work wife, work husband, would that make you uncomfortable? The reason why that happens is because of propinquity, i.e. we start to develop bonds and attachments onto others to the point where the longer you spend with someone, the more that these feelings, these bonds straighten, right? That doesn't mean necessarily that you're going to be in a relationship with them, but it means that you quite literally have some bonds and some boundaries are important, exactly. Some bonds that you want to go ahead and straighten. A big portion in this, though, and I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there, is when it comes to our main man here, who has an attachment, probably an attachment trauma, right? Because there's a displacement incident. He has been he's suffered through A, B, and C, and so on and so forth. Do you think that he might try and fill that void? And that's exactly what I'm fearing. I'm fearing that he might try and fill a void that was left with other individuals not necessarily meeting the expectations that he sees, and then being hurt again, or using her as not even like a rebound, but just as a way to try and heal, if we're going to be realistic about it. Sorry, I'm looking at this and I'm like, dude, traveling with someone that's close to your age, someone that you can interact and talk with, and all of these things, like, ooh, yeah.
この世界に来た時のこと。
あの日からずっと悪夢は見ていない。僕は友達を守るためにこの道を選んだ。あの日からずっと悪夢は見ていない。僕は友達を守るためにこの道を選んだ。
3 years with them going through life and death, and boom, alone. True. Also, those shades do look sick. My thing is, yeah, yeah. So the displacement incident really did affect a lot of people. The displacement incident, I'm guessing that's what it says. Haven't had a nightmare since that day. That's what I'm thinking. The displacement really did have a big impact on people. Unless he's talking about another incident, but that's what I'm thinking. But this is it has to be. Especially now that I'm getting a close-up of the face. Hold on. Chat, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry. You guys are going to see what I'm typing regardless. Trying to bring this up here. Thank you guys for using Discord to truly fill in a lot of these stuff. All right, hold on. Okay. No, I don't mean to full screen it. Bro, you fucking can't. My. I saw the ears. I saw the ears. All elves look the same. This conspiracy, I know, but like now we get confirmation. So now because like we get a closer look up here, I'm like, hold on. I just want to make sure. I just want to fucking make sure. Hold on. Hold on. I love you guys on Discord for.
Yeah.
But the hair though.
This is big brain
That's
time.
the only fucking thing. Dude, you can't fucking tell me the hair's the same. Look at the hair back here, dude. The little like a ribbon of hair. Little ribbon of hair. You can't. Boys, look at the way the hair's even separated here, dude. Look at the way the little rendition here and the little rendition on like next to her face. Boys. You're splitting hairs literally. All right. I'm fucking thrilled. I need to bring this back down. Hold on. Sorry, boys. Sorry. And horny for elves. I mean, how do you know, Jesse? How do you know? You're assuming all elves look the same. Shake my head. You guys spoiled Ed, fellas. You deaf tripping Ed. Having the same hairstyle of someone else is illegal, apparently. It's like the exact same? You're like, okay, Mushoku Tensei doesn't just do one thing for no reason, dude. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. MT doesn't do anything for no reason. Like, there is a reason why, like, stuff is introduced. Also, sorry if this ends up being something, dude. My interaction just, animators got lazy. Hold on. So here's an interesting thing. Rudy looks young. Or mid-teenager, right? People are just walking away. Does this mean that, like... this looks like an adventuring party. You have a mage, a sword dude, whatnot. Is Rudy, like, not really accepted with others? Is he sort of like the lone wolf that joins others from time to time just to make ends meet or money or something? Because look at the way that they're walking towards the light while he's staying in the darkness. It's very symbolic towards, like, trauma. Specifically, like, that, right? Like, that's some, like, deep shit, dude. You have quite literally a full team. I chose this path to protect my friends, and the group that seems like a friends, the group that seems like a group, like an adventuring group, is walking towards the light, while our man is still staying in the darkness, sort of like waiting for someone to come for him. It's sort of like that kid that you leave off at school, and the parent comes and like tries to pick him up. Oh, bro, no. No. See, even back here, look like just a couple of people just like looking over at him. It's like Rudy is the next shadow. Wow. So I'm wondering if he does find an adventuring group to party with and probably just overwhelmed and taken from him. And that's what I'm terrified about. Can Rudy continuously... I think Rudy is... People... Fuck. I don't bring this up. I saw this a lot recently. Where anytime there's a Mushoku Tensei post, or anything like that. You have like, you mean Mushoku? You mean, you know, like that lowly bait show, or like, you know, I'm not gonna use the words because I don't want to be like demonetized on YouTube and everywhere else. Not even demonetized, because more than likely not even gonna be the P word, you know. And it's like, if you're looking at a show through a trauma lens, right, and the aspect of the show being change, we've seen Rudy change all along the way, right? In terms of, you know, how big moments in time can go ahead and change an individual, how they're able to go ahead and like grow, how they're able to go ahead and do anything. I'm actually kind of curious if people didn't confuse this character, whoever this is, for like, be like, oh, this is sorry, real quick, it just came to my mind. I'm kind of curious if nobody confused this character for like Rudy as his sister or something. Like, think that there was like a major gap and be like, oh look, it's Norn. Hey, look, it's Norn. That's sort of what I was wondering. You could almost say his character has turning point. Smoke. Smoke. Hey, yeah. That was pretty good. Yes, there are some turning points, and I think that Rudy as a character is a character about resilience. It's a character about change. It's a character about how even when faced with traumatic moments and issues and whatnot, he's growing and he's advancing and he's, you know, overcoming a lot of the issues there. And I can genuinely see why Rudy as a character can be inspirational for a lot of people who may be going through depression, who may be going through moments of isolationism, of moments of like they can't necessarily, like, you know, connect with others, or they've gone through something traumatic or something. I could pay for grad studies. Oh no, this doesn't. Wouldn't Rudy be like much older if this was the case? For me, it just doesn't add up. I'm sorry, but that's sort of what I'm throwing out there, guys. Is I think that this show is beautiful in the way that it produces and executes its aspects here. Hey, look, it's the same traveling people, right? The mage with the thing, guy with the sword, or maybe different. The bow girl. So that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering about the trauma that comes through this. The moments, especially if he loses his party, what would that be? Rudy is one of my favorite protagonists in fiction, and Mushoku Tensei quality has remained high throughout the 21 light novel volumes I've read. Any things you think will happen in season 2? The way that I'm looking at Rudy right now is I'm looking at Rudy as someone who's broken and who's trying to like step back into the light. Like, you know, even the moments of him crying throughout this PV, like this, you know, it's like maybe him, and like even this moments of reminds me of, hold on, this sort of reminds me of the moment in A Silent Voice, where he thinks everyone's sort of staring and talking about like the main character, but no one really is. You know, everyone's out and like you put X's on people's face. I'm sort of thinking that this might be a seasonal opportunity. It looks like he's crying into panties, so we'll see how emotional the scene really is. True, the code, but this might be a moment or a season about Rudy overcoming this trauma, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that this might be a moment where, or if I were to focus it, season 1 ended with trauma. Season 2, you begin with the process of reintroducing a traumatic event that brings up similar feelings, and you end it with a big commitment or a big feeling of success while starting to step further in and starting to become, say, the Rudy that he once was. If I was a writer and I'm telling a hero's journey, and we're looking at Rudy and the journey that he's been through, he started off with a big moment of like change, right? A big displacement incident. He dies, he gets isekai'd, you know, and it's been trauma after trauma after trauma, and he's healing and he's growing, and, you know, he's overcoming stuff and becoming a different person. And how does the series end? First chapter, or first season, it ends with trauma. it ends with trauma. It starts with trauma, it ends with trauma. I'm expecting season 2 to follow a similar pattern, but this time give us hope, where we might find trauma at the very beginning or reintroduction of the trauma that happened, and start with Rudy starting to take the steps to start to better himself, whether that's healing through whatever means, friendships, relationships, whatever that is, and then start the introduction of being himself, finding who he is, because he's at that age range where that's what he needs to do. Rudy thought people were staring and judging him when he first left his family's property. True, actually, Jesse. True, and that's another big cyclical thing. That's another big cyclical thing, and that's like a phenomenal writer. Even psychologically speaking, I can attest to the accuracy of moments like this, because guess what? People don't just get over their mental health issues. It's cyclical. Even if it's an addiction or anything like that, we take steps forward and then we take a step back. We take steps forward and we take a step back. Relapsing and moments of trauma that bring us back down is part of the human process. It's part of changing. It's a part of change, actually. And that's, holy fuck, that's beautiful. That is it. Okay, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. Let's go. Yeah, they look in a pretty bad state, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who this is, but he's got a smile that only a mother can love. Like, he's got a smile that only a mother can love there. Looks like Paul. No, I haven't read the light novel, but I can see the encounter being something like everyone's a bit scared of him because of how powerful he is at such a young age, and he interprets it as hate. People usually don't get isekai and forget every single trauma they've had their whole lives in a matter of days. Why? I know. I'm and look at this. I love the way that his eyes are just like the dazzles and light around his eyes, like a lot of hope. I am so fucking excited, boys. I am so fucking excited to watch this, to read this with you guys, to like watch an episode and read this with you guys. I think that will be a fucking amazing journey. And thanks to Zictor and everyone from like the Mushoku Tensei community for literally helping me out and like categorizing chapters and special chapters and whatnot for us to be able to read on stream whenever it gets voted on and whatnot, because it's thanks to you guys that like the push in is getting like, you know, much deeper. Like the understanding of these characters are growing phenomenally, which is why I can say like, you know, aspects of like the conversation with Paul, it like we were wrong because of that. You know, we were wrong because of the moments in aspects like this. Like the light novel really gave a much more characterization and deeper lore to Paul, as opposed to like the anime did a good job as well, but as opposed to the anime. And I think that's a big thing. Estoy seguro que te va a gustar mucho la segunda temporada. Honestamente estoy muy emocionado para ver la segunda temporada. Estoy mirando la animación y hay momentos donde no sé si la animación de atrás, como están los dibujados, se parece como si fuera un diferente equipo. No sé. It looks like, sorry, what I'm saying in Spanish is it looks like it's a different team. Like, is it the same team of animators or is it a different team of animators? And also, what do we know about, like, is it going to be the same director, same studio? What do we know about that, guys? The anime is very good. It's a very different team, most likely. The manga is McDonald's breakfast. Neck and Neko. Well, you read the manga. I'm not sure. The same studio, different director. Okay. Different director. Hey. The director was the assistant director of season 1. Okay. Well, I mean, hey, nothing to do but for them to be able to go and improve themselves, right? To be totally honest, the next 2 seasons of the anime is so packed, I really can't wait for the new season of Mushoku Tensei. Don't read the manga. All right, I'm going to throw this out there to you guys because I'm curious. And those of you on YouTube that have made it this far, I'll go ahead and you guys can go ahead and answer as well. Do you feel as though there will be enough episodes to cover the topic and justice done with justice to cover the topics done. Si miras el tráiler de la primera temporada y lo comparas con lo que al final salió en la serie, te podría hacer dudar lo que no ves, ¿estás seguro? ¿Ah? Honestamente, sí, es lo que estoy pensando. Yes. How do we know how many episodes? I don't believe they know how many episodes. Rumor has it will be 3 cours and not 2. Not sure that they announced how many episodes. They didn't give a number of episodes. It's questionable even if they do 24. Light novel 7 to 12. Rumors are saying 33 to 35. That's a little hard for, like, even for me to take in for anything above 24 or 25 episodes, because it's a rarity, you know, unless it's like a super funded show, which, let's be honest, Mushoku Tensei probably sells like hotcakes, you know. The Roxy figurines, dude, I need a fucking Roxy figurine. I got a Ram figurine here, I got a Chica figurine here, but I don't have a Roxy figurine. Like, I need to get myself like an Eris figurine while I'm at it, dude. Holy fuck. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Both ReZero and Mushoku Tensei going through uncertainty of anime episodes. Dude, the new Roxy figurine though. Wait, what are you talking about? There's a new Roxy figurine? Holy shit. These volumes, they have a lot of adopting. They announced a new Roxy figurine at the panel. Hey, yo, Link? Hey, yo, Link? Hey, yo, Link? There's about 7 Roxy figurines. I'd kill for a Zenith figurine. But how... I hate to ask this, but like, how expensive are they? I hate to ask this, but how expensive are they? The one they announced was already open for pre-orders. There's a new figurine that was announced during the live. I'm excited, guys. I'm throwing this out there to you guys. Are you guys excited for the new Mushoku Tensei season? Honestly, it's one of those moments where I feel like this show is gonna redefine a lot of expectations, a lot of genres, a lot of like aspects and stuff like this. Season 1 already did a phenomenal job in storytelling, and I think if you're looking for a show that is about the story, Mushoku Tensei might be it. Absolutely. About 4 episodes per volume sounds fair. Yeah. If you're looking for a story whose characters you can look at, you don't even have to be attached to the characters, even psychologically speaking. You can look at from an outside looking in and see their stories of change. This is the story. If you're looking for a story about healing through trauma, about growing as an individual even through different circumstances, and how important the social and cultural times that the show is taking place in influence our characters and our characters influence back, this is the story for that. I'm excited, man. I'm so excited for when July comes around. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. When July comes around, or whenever the show comes around, because I saw you guys kept putting up July. When it comes around, guys, we are doing an episode a week. The show comes out, we are watching one episode of that the episode that week here on stream. We are reading that like novel piece, you know, and we are like continuing. There is no if, bet, ors, you know, people get to vote. No, none of that. I'm sorry. I'm dictatoring it in. I am dictatoring it in. Like, it will probably be like an every Friday type thing. I don't know when it comes out, but we will literally be doing it. Same thing with ReZero. Every single time that ReZero comes out, week by week, we will be doing an episode of ReZero and the chapter associated with it in order to get a further understanding of what is happening in there. That's all I gotta say. That is, I don't usually dictator shit. I usually don't even dictator shit at all, because I love to, like, you guys have control over what we watch and whatnot. But I think this show for me and ReZero have had such an impact in my life as an individual, you know, and as being some of the first shows that I threw up in my channel and everything, that no matter what, they all are going to be dictated in. Wait, 1 episode plus a read-along? Yes, winner. It is going to be 1 episode plus a read-along to truly understand the depth as to what we're going into. That sounds like I'm going to be eating good when it comes out. Emperor Ed. Hey, I like that. That's going to be the new thing there. Gladly give up control for ReZero. Yeah. The Holy Relic Watch Party episode. Yeah. Actually, I like that. Dictator Ed has dictated his way for the Isekai Trash Phone Season 2 after binging the whole Season 1. We're eating good in July. I think come July, it'll be a really interesting experience. YouTube, you guys heard it here first. Episode by episode, we are going to be doing this live on Twitch. We will literally be doing the episode itself, analyzing it, talking about it. You know, we will pause and talk about everything there, and then we will be doing quite literally the novel chapters associated with it to further understand the characters and see where they're coming from and get a full psychological lens about it. Don't worry, we're still doing a bunch of like special chapters from the previous season, or we might even start the whole thing at some point. Who knows? Same thing with ReZero. But I just wanted to go ahead and give that heads up. I am so excited for this. I think this trailer hyped me up even more, and especially knowing that we're only a couple months away. Well, between Mushoku Tensei and Oshinoko is going to be one hell of a ride. Man, I'm excited. Oshinoko is all. We're also going to be doing that on here. But with that, YouTube, practice some self-care, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for Mushoku Tensei? Will you guys be joining us for the read-along and watch-alongs? I am beyond thrilled. Are we still finishing current animes? Absolutely, JQ. We are still finishing animes, and we're doing monthly animes as well.